51 years ago, a police raid at the Stonewall Inn, a gay bar in New York's Greenwich Village, sparked days of riots and unrest there. Many believe it was also sparked the modern movement for LGBTQ rights, but a new book, The Deviants War, highlights the men and women who came before in the fight for equality more than a decade prior. It's written by historian Eric Cervini. He joins us live via Skype. Eric, good morning to you.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with who we're talking about, Frank Kameny. He starts off your book, and this is a man who lived well into the 21st century. He died about 9 years ago, so he saw much of what he started. Tell us about where he began. Where does his story begin?
That's right. And he was a Harvard-educated astrophysicist who was working for the federal government in the Defense Department. And as soon as they learned that he was gay, they immediately purged him from his job. He was never allowed to work for the federal government again. And he really was the first person to actually fight back against the systematic persecution of sexual deviants, as they were called. And this is in 1957.
Now, tell us about how Frank Kameny was recalled. He was working in Hawaii at the time. He's an astronomer. He's working, and this is at a time when Sputnik is going on. We are in a space race with the Russians, and an astronomer is recalled to Washington and told, you no longer are needed by us.
Exactly. And until that moment, you could not have had a more in-demand job in the entire country. As you said, this is within weeks of Sputnik, the very launch of the space race. But the federal government, quite tragically, said, we don't want you. We don't want your talents, your Harvard education, and everything you have to offer. And instead, he started living really for the rest of his life in and out of poverty. And it's quite a shame until you recognize how much he actually did in serving as the grandfather of the modern gay rights movement.
Let's talk about what most people know. It is Pride Month. We have a Pride March and parades now, and all of that stems from an outpouring of support after the Stonewall riots happened. But would Stonewall have happened had it not been for Frank Kameny, for Harry Hay, for Del Martin, who came a decade and more prior to that?
I think there would have eventually have been some sort of violent resistance, but what those figures you did, and I'm so glad you mentioned lesbian pioneer Del Martin, people like Ernestine Eppinger, who was the first Black woman to march for gay rights in 1965. This is 4 years before Stonewall. The very first gay picket was in 1964. And so I think they really set the ideological and strategic foundations for gay liberation that you then see explode on a massive scale after Stonewall. So yeah, Stonewall was important, but it wasn't the moment that started everything. It was the moment that changed everything.
How did you start on the work for this? This is your very first book. You went to Harvard. You have a lot of education. How did you start on this book? Was this part of your dissertation at first, and then it just exploded?
Exactly. It's been 7 years of working on this project. It's got about 2,500 different endnotes, but I try to write it just like anyone would write a thriller. And because so much of it, whether it's J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI, trying to infiltrate this new organization that Frank Kameny started, there's a murder story, there's a lot of love story, and it opens with a restroom encounter between two men in San Francisco that really led to Frank Kameny's downfall. So it's been a long time working on it, but it was also a lot of fun to do the work.
What did you learn researching this, and what could others learn from this who aren't necessarily gay or lesbian?
Well, I think right now, especially with the parades canceled, it's Pride Month right now. It's the 50th anniversary of the very first Pride March in 1970. And I think as people are trying to figure out how to celebrate Pride, I would suggest that they read the book and recognize that it wasn't just Stonewall that was a riot. It was the totality of gay pride that was borrowed from the Black freedom movement, and that trans women of color weren't just important at Stonewall. They were essential to the entirety of our movement. So I think right now, gay, cis white men especially need to be the first people speaking out against police brutality, especially towards Black trans women who are being targeted at horrific rates.
It is a wonderful read. I've only gotten through half of it, but still, it's one of those thick books. You look very smart while reading it, right? Eric Cervini,
Excellent.
thank you so much for joining us. Do appreciate it.